I don't know if it's the same for anybody else, but for me, I've noticed that I don't want to eat quite as much as what I used to. Look, it's nothing drastic and it's not a big change, but it is something that happens as you get older. Now look, you might also change your sense of taste and your sense of smell. But I will tell you that I still do enjoy eating and I do want it to taste good. The trouble with eating less is there is the risk of missing out on some nutrients that are necessary. And the nutrient I want to highlight here today is protein. As it happens, as we age, we actually need more protein. In fact, we need more protein than when we were younger. It could be because our metabolism tends to slow down, but in that case, it's actually a good idea to space your protein out during the day. If you can, have protein every meal, breakfast, lunch and dinner. That way, we won't need to take supplements, and getting your protein from natural foods is always going to be better. The obvious benefit from eating enough protein is to maintain your muscle mass. In fact, you can even build it. That way you can keep strong and help yourself to prevent any falls. You don't want to go down. Protein is also needed to build and repair cells, tissue and bones. It helps our bodies make antibodies, which in turn helps our immune system to fight off any infections. And protein also helps in creating hormones, neurotransmitters and enzymes. Now, any protein is fine, but today I'm going to highlight meat because it is a complete protein. By the way, another thing that's going on here is I'm sort of getting fed up of cooking. So on top of needing meals that are nutritious, I also want it to be simple, easy and simple and taste good. That's why once a week we have a meatball dinner. Now I know meatballs aren't particularly glamorous, but look, let's face it, we all love meatballs. They are nutritious and they're really tasty and they're really easy to eat. We actually have a catalogue of about 20 different recipes. We will use beef mince, we'll use lamb, chicken or turkey and pork just once a week. Meatballs once a week. As it happens, tonight we're having Greek meatballs. Well, this is our version of Greek meatballs. So I thought now is an opportunity to talk to you about protein and to recommend a Greek meatball recipe. Look, I'm sure you already know how to make meatballs, so I'm not going to show you how to make meatballs. I'm just going to give you my recipe, the one that's our favourite, and then you can give it a go. Now, I just mentioned when we're talking about protein, if you're over 70, you need probably at least 1 gram of protein per kilogram of your weight every day. And don't forget, if you can space it out during the day, even better. And I can tell you that these Greek meatballs will give you plenty of protein. Now, look, there's probably more authentic Greek meatballs out there, but this one is all about the protein and the health benefits and the nourishment. So that's what we're interested in today. I will put the recipe down below in the description. And this is for 2 people because that's what we use, but for 1 person, just halve the ingredients. Okay, so we're having lamb tonight, but you can have beef. So you need 250 grams of minced beef or lamb for 2 people, and 1 egg, and 1 small onion. Actually, that's probably a little bit bigger than we would normally have, and that's finely diced. And then we have 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs, panko crumbs will do, and also 1/2 cup of feta, which is crumbed. Now, what we have is we use 1/2 teaspoon of oregano leaves, That's sort of a little bit Greek. And for us, we use half a teaspoon of coriander, dried coriander, and cumin seeds. Now, look, you can use fresh if you want to, but you only need a couple of leaves. But these just give a little bit of an edge of flavour. But remember, we're actually having lamb, and that's very flavoursome anyway. Now, you can have salt and pepper if you like. I don't usually bother with salt because the feta is quite salty. And you can, if you've got a couple of mint leaves in the garden, just chop those up and throw them in as well. That's usually quite good. And a bit of oil for cooking. So all you do is mix them all together and make golf ball size meatballs. Then you just start cooking them in a splash of oil. It's as simple as that. There are other versions that will use fresh rosemary or fresh parsley. Actually, lemon zest, that's actually quite nice too. But whatever your favourite is, you can use it, and then you can mix it and match it how you like, and then it becomes your Greek meatballs. Now, what we do is we'll put a dollop of Greek yogurt on ours as well. But you know what? If you use the lemon zest, you can just squeeze lemon juice over it, and that's quite good. This is a new Greek yogurt that we found in the supermarket. It's actually got 12 grams of protein in each serve, which is pretty impressive. So we'll give this a try, and we might switch to this one. Now, according to my calculations, these meatballs give each serve a whopping 31 grams of protein. Because remember, you've got minced meat in there, you've got an egg, there's feta cheese and the yogurt, and they are all good sources of protein. You know, up to a third of older adults don't get enough protein in their diets. So I just want to stress the importance of protein so you're not in that category. All right, so why don't I go ahead and cook our dinner, and then when that's finished, I'll show you what they look like. Okay, I'll be back really soon. So there you have it. That's our meatball meal. Now you can see we have steamed vegetables with them, but look, you can have salad or you can have rice if you like, whatever. The point is to get the protein in the meatball. Now look, we do eat other proteins as well. We like seafood. We like a bit of tofu. So maybe I'll come back another day and bring you another recipe that we use that you might like. In the meantime, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you try the meatballs and I hope you enjoy them. Thanks very much and see you again. Okay, bye for now. Goodbye. Bye.